Hey everyone, welcome back to G-Man's Fishing Adventures. Today I'm by myself. It's a work day, G's at school, and I was going to do a quick video just to kind of show different ways that you can find your limit of yellow bass. So hopefully this works out for me. Hopefully I can find them, because one of the things, if you follow the channel, we don't have forward-facing sonar, and that's definitely an easier way to get to it. But if you follow these simple tips, you can probably easily get on a school of yellow bass in Fairmont, and even when the limit goes up to 100, you've probably got a pretty good shot. So this year, the year class that we're catching are 8 to 9 inch fish. I can show that too. They're really good eating fish. You're getting good fillets off of them, and even with the limit, we're ending up with a lot of meat. So yeah, just stay tuned, and we'll get some holes drilled. We'll get our clothes on and get going. As you can see, there's not much snow on the ice here. We do have some trucks on the ice. One thing to mention, that the lake's not a trash can, so I don't know if you see something, pick it up. But yeah, make sure you have your yak tracks on or you're gonna be slipping. Okay, as you can see, I'm nice and bundled up. The temperature right now is 3 and wind chill's -10 or negative something, who knows. But when you're hole hopping, you got to cover up skin, so make sure you're keeping yourself from getting frostbite, getting too cold. Right now I'm sweating from walking out here. But basically, in the Fairmont chain of lakes, what we do, each one of the lakes has kind of a basin to it, and when you're looking for fish, you're looking to corral them into areas. So that break line of where the basin meets kind of the shallow water, and then also in the corner of those basins, is where we usually start targeting fish. So what we'll do is we'll drill a line of holes. We'll go from a ways out into the basin and continue to work our way up into shallow until we find those fish. And you know, the general area of these fish doesn't really change, but the depth does. So we have to drill a few holes, especially without having forward-facing sonar. We want to drill a few holes, find those fish, and start catching them. So we'll start drilling some holes and we'll see what we can find. Okay, I've drilled about 10 holes out deep and in shallow. Let's see if we get some fish. First hole says no, so hopefully we're in the right area. Second hole's got a couple fish in it. If you haven't been watching, we got a new Maven this year. Love it. Thank you, Strike Master, for such a great unit. So I'm gonna go back to some of those holes that looked like there was fish in them. May have been some interference, or just the transducer freezing as I'm walking, but we're gonna give it a try. Yeah, see, that's definitely fish. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to be a bit of a minimalist today. I only brought 2 rods today. I'm going to start off with this gold Castmaster spoon from Hit Lures. It's been working really good. Pilkies work really good. Any kind of jigging spoon usually works good with these yellow bass. They're already firing up. So I start off with 1 red spike on each hook, and get the spikes from Sommer Outdoors here in town, so be sure to give him some business when you're in town. Justin's a good guy and has a great bait shop, really. So there's a lot to choose from besides just bait. Okay, getting down there and they're starting to wake up. water's pretty murky, so we have to get in front of them. Oh, shoot. Little hook set never hurt anything. Usually they say the first one is the hardest one to catch. Take a second. There we go. That'll charge the rest of the school up. Got ourselves a nice 8-inch yellow bass. The school will be fired up. Should go pretty quick, especially for 30 fish. Only thing about it is when it's this cold, nothing wants to work right. These are nice ones. It's like an 8.5, maybe even a 9-incher. We'll have to measure it later. Actually, I'll probably measure it now because he'll be frozen pretty quick. Give me my spike back. You're not gonna need it. Yeah, if you look, he's just over 9 1/4 even almost. It's a nice fish. That first one was, I want to say probably about 8, maybe a little more. He's starting to freeze up. Yeah, he'll be right at 8 if you pinch the tail and he's not frozen. Now let's get back to more. 28 to go. Now this isn't a huge school, but it should be enough to get a limit. Coming up and looking at it, but they're finicky with this cold front. Like I said, my eyes aren't looking that great either. Oh, another nice one. the breeze. You'll notice I keep it moving because when yellow bass bite, you'll see in other videos of ours on the camera, they don't really run with it, they just grab it. So you're trying to see when it's in their mouth, not necessarily looking for them to bite. That one's getting really mad, he's actually biting. And I still can't catch him. Whole reaction time thing. Nice and Maddie left. Guessing they got all three of our spikes too. A little bit smaller, probably right at 8, just shy of 8 inches maybe. One problem with yellow bass, if you don't find a mega school, they'll move on you, and that is exactly what happened to me right now. And that's why I don't set up a shack either, because you gotta be mobile sometimes. We'll see if I can draw them back in, otherwise I'm gonna have to move and find them. Oh, they came back. Whole treble hook in. I'm gonna have to move because one fish isn't gonna cut her. Spot has one right off the bottom. We'll see if that's a yellow or if it's something else, or if it's even going to entertain biting. promise I could be here all day trying to get these 1, 2, 3 fish at a time. Oh my God. Look what I just found. Okay, well, let's not laugh about it. Let's go catch them. It wasn't like that the first time I dropped the piece down. That's the real benefit of forward-facing sonar is I wasn't far from them, but I wasn't on them. Let's see how fast this goes. Speed's really the name of the game with yellow bass too. They lose interest really quick, and speed is not the name of the game when it's sub-zero wind chill. They're already moving out after one. Staying above the school is the most important thing. If you start missing them, you can go below and come back up and see if they'll follow you around and they'll get more aggressive, but staying above those fish, they're always looking up for food. Fish down there. That's for being warm and having more weight on the lure really can help. Get those speed fish when they're around you. Last couple times we've been out here, it's been really quick, but that's fishing. Alright, well, made it home. As you probably saw in the video, the fish were starting to move a lot, and it was really cold, and the GoPro died, or at least didn't want to work in the cold anymore. It was pretty slow today. The fish were moving so fast that when you did get on them, you'd get a couple, and then they were moving again. But that leads to the point that, you know, where if you have forward-facing sonar, you can kind of follow them instead of just using the holes that you already have. But one of the things that we should, you know, take from this is that, like, you can't just sit at a hole and expect the fish to come to you. In a lot of cases, these yellow bass are just roaming. When it gets to a hotter time of night or hotter time in the day, you can get them to school up, and they really start sticking around and hitting the jig. But today, whether it was weather or time of day, they were definitely moving a lot more. But I guess the point is, you know, a lot of anglers don't want to be out hole hopping, and ultimately to get big numbers, there's just going to be days where you have to chase. So if you've chased yellow bass enough in your life, you know that's true. Some days you drill one hole, you're on them, and you can stay on them all day. That's kind of the nature of the beast. But yeah, if you found this video useful, hopefully it's short enough and useful that you can kind of find some of these fish on your own. Please like and subscribe. Remember that the limit is 30 yellow bass per person until March 1st of 2026. It's going up to 100 per person, and that'll get a lot more people out here enjoying the resource, driving from a little further away. You know, getting the 100 fish is a lot better for that travel time. So make sure you stop at Sommer Outdoors, get the most recent updates on ice conditions. Today it was 16 inches where I was measuring. Plenty of trucks out on the ice. As you can tell, I need the exercise, so I decided to walk. But yeah, the days should get better. When you get some warm days where you can really hole hop, that's going to be, you know, 30 to 35 to 40 degree days are going to be very successful, especially in March. So keep that in mind, and yeah, we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.